This is the Boston Celtics newsfeed on CLNS. Today is Friday, December 29th, 2017. This is Nick Cherico reporting for CLNS, the leading online provider of audio and visual coverage for the Boston Celtics. Last night, the Celtics picked up their 29th win of the season in improbable fashion against the Houston Rockets, as they stormed back from a 26-point deficit to take down Houston 99-98 at the TD Garden. Marcus Smart, who held Rockets guard and MVP candidate James Harden to 0 for 7 shooting and 4 turnovers, spoke with Celtics media after the game about his matchup with Harden, saying, quote, "I was just trying to do everything I could to help my team, and that was just bring the energy. My shot wasn't falling, I got to the rim a little bit, but mostly it was just on the defensive end for me." End quote. Smart drew 2 crucial charges on James Harden in the closing moments of the game, which ultimately helped lock up the win for the Celtics. Harden, who shot 3 of 17 in the second half, voiced his frustrations with the media following the game. He aimed his comments specifically towards the officiating crew, saying, quote, "How do you only have 2 officials on a national TV game? That's the first question. But a lot of grabbing, a lot of holding. I mean, how else am I supposed to get open when a guy has 2 arms wrapped around my whole body?" End quote. It is rare to have only 2 officials for an NBA game, but just before the game started, the third referee, Mark Lindsay, injured his back in pregame warmups and couldn't make it out onto the floor. According to TMZ Sports, former Celtic and current Detroit Pistons guard Avery Bradley entered into a confidentiality agreement with a reality star who accused him of sexual assault this past May during the Eastern Conference Finals. Bradley's attorney has made it very clear that he denies all of these allegations and only entered into the agreement to prevent false information from being released publicly. The report also states that negotiations between the two sides reached as high as a $400,000 settlement, but no final number has been made public at this point in time. Today's episode of the Celtics newsfeed is sponsored by DraftKings, the best place for you to win huge cash prizes every single night. With basketball season back in full swing, DraftKings is the best place for one-day fantasy basketball. You can enter into their big money groups or play in beginner or casual contests with your friends. Head on over to DraftKings.com now, armed with a $5 deposit and our promo code CLNS, and you can play for your share of $10,000 in total prizes. Don't wait, use code CLNS at DraftKings.com now to choose your lineup. The Maine Red Claws announced yesterday that they have acquired former first overall pick Anthony Bennett and a 2018 third-round pick from the Northern Arizona Suns in exchange for the rights to shooting guard Wesley Saunders and a 2018 second-round pick. Bennett, who is considered to be one of the biggest draft day busts in NBA history, is currently averaging 11.7 points and 5.6 rebounds per game this season for the Suns. Celtics head coach Brad Stevens commented on the acquisition, specifically focusing his interest in taking a closer look at Bennett. Stevens said, quote, "I think the biggest thing is that it's a great opportunity for the player, first and foremost. We all know that the G League is being evaluated every day by every team's scouts. So regardless for your organization or for the other 29, it's a good thing for the player. Then, for us, it's great because it gives us a chance to coach guys and be around guys and learn about guys that you don't really know much about until you're really around them and coaching them." End quote. Alright, that's going to be it for now, guys, so make sure to follow CLNS on Twitter at CLNS Media, and make sure to subscribe to the Celtics newsfeed both on iTunes and Stitcher, as well as the CLNS Media Network mobile podcast app. This has been Nick Cherico for the Celtics newsfeed and CLNS Media Network.